Great success.
Hello and welcome to the non-Greg Stross show.
I don't think you should do much talking.
I'm your host, the Parmesan, and I have the official influenza. Did the test, it said influenza.
You don't look sick.
I know I don't look good, thanks a lot.
I'm just saying, I don't know.
I
I'm
look
very
like
red
garbage.
obvious.
I know I look like garbage.
You don't look like garbage, you just look
What up?
sick.
Hey,
Oh, Dudley! Hey, what's up, man? It's good to see you. Hi.
Happy Burb Day.
Oh, thank you, Dudley. I do love burbs.
Today's your hatchling day.
It is a while ago.
Actually hatching.
Yeah, it's true. My mom did not even see me on my birthday. She didn't see me for a long time. She saw pictures eventually. But I was born because my mom was too sick, and I was not going to make it otherwise. So I came. But anyway.
And she was too sick too, right?
Yeah, she was too sick. That's what somebody was sick. I know it was my mom.
You were
but-
too sick, she was too sick. Everyone was too fucking sick.
Yeah, so.
They have the influenza. They're influencers.
Yeah, I was just gonna make that joke, Dudley. The influencers. Boy, this red on my shirt is like glowing in the camera.
That happens with red sometimes.
I love that red. My beloved sister got me this shirt. I love One Piece. If you haven't read One Piece, I'm not a huge anime fan, but that is my favorite. Like, I don't even consider that with like. There's normally if I enjoy an anime or a manga, I enjoy the manga much better than the anime. But if I enjoy an anime or a manga, I can put it in its own separate thing from like American stuff. I consider One Piece up there. It's like just like general cartoon. It's one of my favorite cartoons of all time. That's one of my favorite comics. That guy is so funny. Like, I don't know. I just love One Piece. It's been running. I don't know how the same guy has been doing it for the past like 30-something years or something. I don't know how one guy can sit there and just draw the same comic for like years upon years upon years, and it's not like it's just all one story. Like, that's crazy to me. But I love One Piece. This is One Piece. Luffy is one of my favorite characters. Robin, who in One Piece shares the same birthday as me. I am now the same age as Robin in One Piece.
Better reread it.
Yeah, I know. I want to reread One Piece. I love One Piece. Like, it's one of my favorite things. It's so good. I need to catch up. I was talking to the Elise about it because they really like it too. And they can relate to it because part of the story is how the one character who is a chef wants to join the other crew as their chef, and he becomes their chef. And it's fun. I don't know, I just like it. But Robin is one of my favorite characters in One Piece, and so is Sanji, who is the chef character. It's very fun. The movies are hilarious. I love the movies, and I think they're cool too. Like, they're just actiony and funny. I really love One Piece movies. Especially 10 and the new one that just came out, which was, I think, 15. They're very good. But to be fair, they're the only ones I've really seen. Because I don't care about the ones that aren't made by the creator, because that's boring. I mean, probably. They might be good. I don't know. But I just feel like people who are going to direct anime, they're just going to make it super anime-y. And anime is boring most of the time. Unless it's something cool, like...
Now you're going to get some people fighting.
Well, I mean, if you like it, I get a lot of people like it. I do like a lot of anime. Like, I do like a lot of certain ones. I love Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind. I've been really wanting to watch Princess Mononoke. I love anything by that guy. Those are really good. When Marnie was there, I saw that in my theaters with my sister. That movie's weird. Me and Sharon are watching this. We're all really getting into it. And then the big reveal is she falls in love with this ghost. And then it's fine. It's whatever. It's just like, all right, she's falling in love with a ghost. But then it turns out it's the ghost of her grandmother. And me and Sharon are like, what is this? Why did that happen?
Suddenly it's creepy.
It was so weird. And me and Sharon are like, she's like, did you like that, John? I'm like, I don't know. Like, I did until I found out it was her grandma. And it's like, okay, it's weird enough you're falling in love with this ghost. And then it turns out it's your grandma. So it's a weird, like, lesbian ghost movie thing. But lesbian ghost incest. It's weird, like, and they don't do anything, but it's just weird. And I still like When Marnie Was There. It's a good movie until you find out that it's just really weird. But anything, I don't know. I do like some anime. What's some other good ones? Castle of Cagliostro is probably my favorite movie of all time in general. I love that movie. That's so good.
Never even heard of it.
It's an anime from 1979, and it's probably I've seen that movie in theaters like at least 3 times. so good. Castle of Cagliostro is one of my favorite movies, up there with like Scott Pilgrim and stuff. It's so, and then Baby Driver. Check out Baby Driver. I love Baby Driver. But neither of those are anime. But I'm just saying anime I do like. I really loved Castle of Cagliostro. That's just one of my favorite movies in general. It's really cool. But anyway, I'm sorry. I'm trying to talk because I know you don't feel good.
It's okay. I appreciate it.
But
I appreciate your efforts.
yeah, I don't know. Castle of Cagliostro, it's seriously good. It's just like, well, I don't want to give away a plot. Not that there's much of a plot. That's not the plot that really matters, because I don't care about spoilers. People that care about spoilers, I don't get. I don't care if I know the whole story. What about just experiencing?
I don't like spoilers.
I don't care.
I don't want any spoilers.
Yeah, there's something wrong with you if you like spoilers.
I just
pretty
don't
weird,
care.
yes.
Like, I can still enjoy the movie or whatever.
But you now know what's going to happen, so it's ruined.
I guess. I don't know. Whatever. I think I'm the only one that doesn't care about spoilers. But yeah, Loop, that's a great movie. What's another really good movie that's like an anime? I don't know. I really like... Oh, I like... what's not an anime, but it's a Japanese movie, Milo and Otis, about the cat and the dog that are friends, and they go across the country and they help little animals.
Oh, that sounds very peaceful.
That's a very nice movie from the 70s. It's very cute. It's about some kind of little Japanese dog and a yellow kitten, and it's live action, and it's very cute. And they just kind of go across the forest, and
So they must do like a voiceover.
well, it's all just like implied. Like, it's not voiceovers.
There's no voiceovers?
It's just like they film the kitten and the dog, and they're just like doing stuff. But it's like they make it into a plot somehow. It's hard to explain.
Okay. Huh.
It's very cute.
It sounds very cute.
But
Oh, so cute.
I mean, the one people who can't make animated movies, there's no good European movies or comics. Europeans are terrible at making comics or movies. Canadians are the worst. There's no good Canadian animated TV shows.
What about Eastern Europeans?
Well, okay, those can be interesting, but they're just like, okay, the whole point of cartoons is that it's fun, and they just make it angry and annoying, and it's like, all right, guys, take a chill pill.
I see here.
The whole point of cartoons is to be fun. Like, I don't understand serious cartoons in general. Like, why would you take a medium where it's just about, like, fun and to make it not fun? Like, I don't know. Somebody throw a pie, for God's sake. I don't get it.
Well, some people like them to be serious. Serious.
I mean, I'm sort of kidding, but also not really. Like, I don't know. Is there a serious cartoon I've ever liked? I mean, Castle of Cagliostro's, it's not serious, but it's not like funny either. It's just like fun. It's just cool. I love that movie. It's so pretty and it's so cool. And then I don't know. What's another? I try to think. Yeah, Europeans make no good animated movies. I mean, my favorite animator is Canadian, John Kay, but he moved to, and Danny Antonucci, but they both like do it for American studios because like Canadian animation sucks.
I don't know, man. That's kind of Canadian.
Well, I mean, they're Canadians, but they're not Canadian shows.
Okay.
They're American shows. They both went to LA to make their shows because they know the Canadian animation business is garbage. It's all garbage.
Okay.
I mean,
Well, Canada is much smaller.
They're just not good at cartoons. Like, I don't think they're good at media as much. Like, that's one thing I think America's better at is they make way better TV shows. For the most part. I mean, I love Scott Pilgrim. Scott Pilgrim's a Canadian movie. And that's, I don't know. Like I said, John Kay and Danny Antonucci, they are Canadians.
SCTV was really funny.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I thought that was Chicago, though.
No.
Weren't you the one that said, I said it was Canadian, and then you're like, no, it's Chicago.
No, you said it was Chicago, and I said, no, it's Canada.
Well, okay.
Now that reminds me, I gotta go drinking with the Mackenzie brothers later.
Cuckoo, 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 cuckoo.
Yeah. I don't know. What's another good Canadian show?
Cuckoo.
There's not that many. They're mostly garbage. I mean...
the sci-fi one we watched.
That one's
Canadian.
okay. Yeah, that's true. Well, Canadians do tend to make good sci-fi, and they also make good kids shows like Fred Penner. I love Fred Penner. I love that one with the clown girl. I forget her name.
Dog is eating the cat again.
And then, yeah, the Canadians do make... Oh, Mr. Dressup. I love Mr. Dressup. That was fun. Yeah, they make good kid shows and good, like, sci-fi, I guess. I don't know why. But anything that's just like a regular show, it's just like, Regular Show is a great show. I was just rewatching Regular Show. It's one of my favorite shows. But
I've never even heard of Regular Show.
oh, it's so fun with Mordecai and Rigby. It's so good.
Was it on?
Yeah! And he's just like got their stupid little ham bone things.
Yeah, never seen it.
That's okay.
Never even heard of it.
I don't think you'd like it. It's too ridiculous. Hey, Mordecai! Whoa! It's so dumb. I like the one where they find the cell phone, but it's like a crappy 80s cell phone, and they talk on it, but it's like discharges, and they go back in time to the 80s. And I don't know. It's just weird. Like, all the music is done by Devo, and it's such a great show.
Well, that's a plus. Music by Devo.
Yeah! I love Mordecai and Rigby. I remember when I brought it up, and May's like, every episode's the same. I'm like, well, yeah, but it's fun.
Is the cat okay as the dog eats it?
I don't know. They're behind the curtain of shame. They're just doing whatever they do.
They're making kitty puppies.
But, yeah, I don't know. Regular Show. I love Regular Show. It was based on... The guy made, like, a student film about, like, a talking gumball machine after they ate, like, a bunch of, like, LSD. So, I don't know. Oh, for God's sake, Pepe.
Can you grab him and stop him from molesting the kitten? Oh, jeez.
Well, the only way I could grab him.
That was very 1930s. By the scruff.
Like, I'm trying to think of other things to recommend, because I'm just trying to talk, because I know you can't talk much.
Oh, no! You took down the curtain.
Thanks, kitten. I should have let Pepe keep eating you.
You should have. You know?
I like when they're, like, in the rap battle, and then they're, like... I don't know. I like the one where they have to give the grilled cheese to the astronauts. And I don't know how to explain Regular Show. It's so... I just bought the entire first season. I was rewatching it. It's so funny. But I don't think anyone would like it but me, because it's really stupid and really, like, dumb. But, like, I don't know. I like... It's about a talking blue jay and a talking gumball machine and a talking, like... Oh, my God, Don. I love Don, who is, like, this... He's, like, a Ken doll-shaped, like... raccoon thing, but he's like got this huge, like, anatomically correct male body with like a raccoon head on it, and he's always like, give me some sugar, and he's like, no, I don't want to give you any sugar, Don.
That sounds enjoyable.
I don't know. I love Regular Show. And like Mark Hamill does the voice of Skips, which is like this magical Sasquatch, and it's really weird seeing Luke Skywalker being a Sasquatch. It's with all this, like, crazy Devo music playing. It's so weird. I love cartoons.
Cartoons are delightful.
Yeah, I make my own cartoons, but they're all comic form, as I've said many times. But because I could never sell any of them to, like, a network, because, like, I don't know. I don't think you could sell something like that to a network. But, like, I mean, if I could tame it down.
Never know.
I mean,
if you knew the right people.
Well, I do. That's the problem. I actually got asked to chip in by, what's her name, that one time, Tina Avery. She asked me to, like, chip into some show she was developing, and I did. And I think I pissed her off.
Why'd you piss her off?
Because, I don't know, she didn't like any of the designs. And she's like, well, I'm going to find somebody better. I'm like, okay, fine. You asked me. Because I know all the animation people.
That's harsh.
And it's like, I'm sure I could easily work on animated TV shows. It's not that hard. Like, but you know.
I'm sorry, I'm watching the critters.
No, it's okay.
Chasing each other.
Like, I'm just telling this to anybody who wants to get in animation. I don't think it's that hard to get in, as long as you have a decent portfolio, which I had. But you're not gonna work on anything good, probably. I mean, you might, but like for every like good show, there's like a billion crappy ones.
That's true of anything.
Like, and then there's actually this interesting story of this guy who was an American animator, But he thought that American cartoons were so stupid that he wanted to go to Japan because he thought even though it's like way harder, he thought it was more artistically valuable, which I don't even think so, really. Anime's kind of... Whatever, it's fine. But he's like...
The kitten is wrecking the set.
But he's... If you read his blog, it's fascinating. He says how, like, the anime industry, it's like you're basically enslaved. Like, he's like, I'm basically a slave here, but the thing is, I enjoy the work I'm doing more, so I put up with, but I basically live here. But he's like, I never see my family, I never see friends, I basically live in the studio. Like, even the One Piece, I love One Piece, but there's an interview with the guy. He said he hasn't been home in over 2 years. He just lives at the studio, and he's got like a wife and kids and stuff. It's the animation industry. Well, that's a manga industry, but the manga industry and anime industry in Japan is totally bad. Like, it's very. I've heard it's also very easy to get into, but it's like you just don't even want to. Like, people there will just tell you not to get into it because it's so bad.
Huh.
Like, I remember him. He's the creator of One Piece. He was talking about how he just hadn't been home in years. And his family just comes to visit him in his studio, even though he's got one of the biggest houses in wherever he lives in Japan. But he's just like, I don't know. It's very hard business. It's not like slavery like it is in Japan and America, but it's just I don't know. I didn't want to work on a bunch of crappy cartoons I didn't feel like working with. Like, I don't want to work on like some dumb like Funimation nonsense or something.
Funimation.
Yeah, like that's.
We need pet cams for the animals and just tie them to them and.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Let them run around. And we can cut
what's
to
that
them.
one? Did you see that? There was like some kind of weird like porn parody movie called like Dog Porn, where it stars Ron Jeremy, and he's like voicing like these two dogs.
I sure didn't.
It's really stupid looking. Ron Jeremy is so gross. I don't know why anyone hired him for porn. He's so disgusting.
Well, you know why they hired him.
Did they really? Does he have a giant dick? I know he could suck his own dick because he talks about it. But like you can figure.
I can't believe you know he did a dog porn, but don't know.
Well, it's not like a real porn. It's some kind of like weird, silly thing he made on YouTube.
Okay.
But like, I know he could suck his own dick because I remember he was talking about it in some interview I saw where like he was like using like a stage name, but it was his grandmother's name. So they kept calling his grandmother.
Oh no.
And like she found out about his like gross porno.
Grandma was displeased.
Yeah, she was pretty pissed. And he got like disowned by the family, but like that's all I know. It's like he said he could suck his own dick.
That's all I know.
Which is disgusting. Why would you want to?
I did see the movie Flesh Gordon.
That sounds fun.
It was very silly. A long time ago while I was mixing music, someone put it on in the studio TV. It was like, it was funny. It was very campy and bad.
Oh, if you want to watch really fun porno reviews, check out Cinema Snob. I watch that guy all the time. He finds the most ridiculous like pornos and just reviews them.
Oh,
we got our own
pornos.
little...
There we go.
But he'll just hump the air. Look, there's nothing even there. He just keeps going. Pepe is a perverted little dog, even though he's been neutered.
Jeez, Pep.
That dog.
That crazy dog.
He's crazy. But yeah, the Cinema Snob is very fun. Like, that's how I found out about, like, there's like apparently like a category of like ET pornos. There's some crazy ones. They're really entertaining. Like, if you just watch the reviews.
Well, you know, there's also the hilarious fanfics, of which Supernatural has a ton of fanfics.
Yeah, there's fun stuff of all sorts of fanfics of all that stuff. All that like slash fanfiction and what do they call it? What's when it's two guys? I forget what they call it.
Oh, I don't know. I just know that it exists.
Yaoi. Yuri is this when it's two girls, but yeah, there's some funny, crazy ones. Like I don't know. Yeah, I've always. What was I talking about? I feel like I was rambling.
You rambled a bit. Well, the dog trying to make babies with the cat was a little distracting.
I think he's just trying to put him in his place. It's very, because I don't know. I think it's just purely a dominance thing. It's very weird though.
It's very weird, yes.
Because Freya does that all the time.
Oh, Freya does it.
She does it all the time, and I think it's just a dominance thing, but it's still very gross. She does that to every dog. It's like, Freya, for God's sake. It's so embarrassing. Yes, Pepe, you're embarrassing too. Quit doing that. I think it's just like, I've conquered you. I won. Take it now. But yeah, oh man, your regular show is so good.
So I'll be playing January 18th at the Honey Room. It'll be great fun. And then I'm playing again January 24th at the Honey Room. More great fun with Hooked on Cassiophonics for that one. And Hooked on Cassiophonics tomorrow night, but you probably won't see this in time, so... Oh, whatever. That's the way it goes. Oh, no.
I wish we could get more shows. It's been so long. We've been out of the loop.
We could. I can just put you forward. I can just be like, I think people think you don't do anything anymore for some weird reason.
I don't know why.
But didn't you say you were hustling shows before, and now you're not really?
Well, I used to just get on my own shows, but people used to always just ask me too. But I used to book my own shows all the time. But I mean, I didn't just book them here. I never really booked shows in Buffalo. I booked shows on like tours.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know then. That's weird. Well,
I can book shows on the
probably
West
think
Coast.
I'm some Yoko Ono or something.
I don't think anybody thinks that. I mean, nobody's ever stopped us from getting shows or anything.
I'm not trying to pick a fight. I'm just saying I know how people
I'm not trying to pick a fight either, but I mean, no
know
one's
how
ever
the
said it.
people
Everyone's always been positive about you.
He's got treats. Oh no, he's cleaning out the kitty pan.
I mean, especially. Why
Well,
would they
eat
think
it now that you yanked it out of the pan. Damn it! Don't leave it on the floor. Ew.
I mean, it's not like they offer me shows with Andy anymore either.
Oh, he's eating poop.
I don't know.
Oh. Oh, mercy.
Well, whatever.
Pepe. No, I don't know. I don't know why.
I was gonna say, I don't think so, because I mean, they know I still play with Andy, and they nobody offers me shows with him anymore. I just don't get offered shows anymore.
Well, I can find us some or make some happen if you
I
wish.
tried. I mean, I'd like it if you did, but I mean, when I tried all December to get one for my birthday, everybody said no.
Really? Where'd you go all December?
Oh, I just asked everybody I could think of. I don't know.
Well, it's probably just as well since I'm deathly ill, but...
Yeah, because I just...
We'll have to go through the list of people you asked. It is hard, too, depending on when you ask. A lot of people are booked pretty far ahead.
Yeah, I don't know. I used to have shows like every day of the week. It's just weird to go from that to like now nobody wants to give me a show. I don't know what happened.
I don't know either.
It's very strange. But I'm not just saying I don't think it's you, because everybody actually reacts positive, and nobody ever offers me shows with Andy anymore either. So I don't know. Oh, those
They're fighting again.
I mean,
then the humping, then the poop eating. It's a circle.
it's the circle of life.
It's a circle of life.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, everybody seems to think I'm just like not doing anything. They'll always ask me why I'm not doing anything. I'm like, no, I am, but it just doesn't seem to happen anymore. I don't know why. Pepe, you tell them why, Pepe. I don't know why. I'm sorry, I know you can't see this, but the dog and cat are like, they're in a constant state of war, like 24 hours a day. And I don't
True.
And I don't know why, but
But if you do anything to the kitten, the dog gets very upset. And by anything, I mean like, try and stop him from biting the crap out of you or something. The dog is like, how dare you hurt my friend?
yeah, it's very weird.
Who's ripping your flesh?
Yeah, I don't know, but eventually, hopefully, I will get shows this year again, because I don't know. I almost had one with the Melise, and then when the Melise weren't going to be here, they're like, oh no, never mind.
I am sorry. I will ask around.
Oh, that's okay. I've got this yam at least.
At least you've got a yam.
Yeah, that would be cool if I was one of the Trobrianders, whose entire society is based on yams, but they don't eat them. Look it up. I had to study a whole class on these people. It's very strange. They live in Papua New Guinea, and their entire society is entirely yam-based.
That's all they eat is yams?
No, they don't. They don't eat yams. They'll do anything but eat them.
Oh.
They build houses for the yams. Their money is yams. They worship yams, but they don't eat them.
Oh, okay.
That's stupid. I love the Trobrianders. I took a whole class on them because I couldn't even believe it was real.
I like the yam. Or the sweet potato.
Yeah,
Potato.
yeah, I do too. But
Oh, I look better with the hat on. Sorry.
fine either way. You look as good as you can for considering what's going on.
I like to cut them very thin and super thin. Use some olive oil on a cookie sheet. Put black pepper on them. And cook them real good till they're like red brown and caramelized with the black pepper. It's delicious.
That sounds good.
It's delicious, but I don't want to. I mean, I can see you're worshiping that one, so.
No, that's okay. I'm not Trobriander style. My mom gave me this as a birthday gift because she knew I loved the Trobrianders. But I don't have a yam house, so it's okay. Oh, also, I was watching. You should look this up. You ever see the Leonard Nimoy where he narrated a Y2K survival video? It's very amusing.
That's funny.
Yeah, and also
then nothing happened.
Yeah, nothing happened. Well, I actually just found out that a nuclear reactor actually all the things got screwed up on this nuclear reactor facility in Japan, but the backup generators fixed it or saved it.
Yikes.
So I guess one thing did, but that's about it. And oh yeah, I don't know if you ever seen Leonard Nimoy when he's in Seaman, but that's pretty weird too. But yeah, I like his Y2K survival video. I just saw it. It's very entertaining.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah, I don't know, but Leonard Nimoy, I think
you're a bit late on that one.
on Seaman. Oh yeah. Well, you see the new one they're saying is going to be 2038. That's the next Y2K thing they're saying is going to be all the computers are going to be screwed up by 2038. Which probably nothing, but I mean that's that's the new thing they're saying.
You'd think we'd plan that ahead a little.
But I don't know. I don't know anything about either one because
you've got a potato.
Yes, it's true. Oh man. I had this stupid joke when I was like 15 about Idaho potatoes, and I thought it was the funniest thing. And it's so stupid. I had this whole comic based on it called Todd and Dan. And they I don't know. I just remember Dan drank beer and he was a dog, and the cat was like a psychopath that just loved to crash helicopters. It was really stupid. It's I don't know. This whole episode has been about like cartoons and like anime. Let me think of another good anime to recommend somebody. I don't know. What's a really what's a really good one? What's like a show? Most anime TV shows are so lame. Unless they're from like the 60s. I like 60s anime.
Yeah, there was a cool one I saw from the early 70s, but I don't remember the name.
Oh yeah, you were showing that to me. That was fun.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of a really good one. I mean, I liked...
Tis biteful. Tis a biteful beast.
Panty and Stocking and Garter Belt is kind of ridiculous, but they're trying to make it like an American cartoon. It's very weird. And, I mean, I like some Canadian comics. Canadians make really good underground comics. Like, there's a bunch of them. Like, Scott Pilgrim's one. But I don't know. I think mainstream comics anywhere are super lame. Superheroes are boring. I hate that style. It's just ugly. Like, I don't know. And, like, every manga and anime looks like exactly the same. Like, they're rip-off of each other. They're all trying to be, like, either super, like, or they're, like, Dragon Ball.
What was that first one?
I don't know.
Pepe-san no chan no heroes.
I don't know what that is. Andy would always say that. I don't know what it means.
Oh, you could have just offended a Japanese-speaking audience.
I know. Japanese is one of the only languages I know any of other than Arabic, because Andy would just sit there and talk. He would talk to people in Arabic all the time, and he would talk to people in Japanese all the time, so I would just pick up little bits of it. That's the only ones I know. I like Spanish, too, because everybody knew I was from Puerto Rico when I was a kid, but for the most part, I don't know anything. But yeah, One Piece is cool. I love... The best One Piece characters are Luffy is amazing, Robin is hilarious. She's not as... Yeah, she's cool. I like... Frankie is also hilarious. Sanji, I don't know. No one's gonna know what I'm talking about, but it's very funny. Oh. Sergio Aragonés. I love Sergio Aragonés. He's one of my favorite cartoonists of all time. He's still going, even though he's like 85 years old. Yeah, it's so good. Anyway, Call us, text us. You know you want to. You know you think about it. Just do it. Just have some fun. Whatever. Send us pictures of cats and stuff. Yes, I like.